We got UFC Apex. We actually got this is a pretty good Apex card if you know, you know. We got some guys I really think easily have the potential to be ranked. I'm excited to do the reactions next week and see who we think is going to be maybe not worthy of a ranked shot yet, but people that we think are like,
They're
up
on the come
there
up.
for gonna be ranked or gonna be even top five. I think there's some big prospects up on here. So we're gonna start with Sam Hughes versus Pierre Rodriguez.
Yeah, this is a fight. To be honest, I don't really know where this is gonna go. I can tell you this fight is gonna go the distance. I will.
Are you looking at your notes? Are you looking at your notes, Weller?
No, no, no. I was just looking at their like recent records.
Uh, uh,
Sam Hughes. She's on a three-fight win streak. Guess she's done some stuff recently. I guess I'll pick her. Honestly, I don't really, I don't really know,
um,
but I'll pick
I'm
her to
gonna
win by decision.
I'm gonna go with the old who looks more like a man, and I'm gonna go with Pierre Rodriguez. We got Elijah Smith versus Su Young Yu. This is one of these first fights I'm talking about here where I really like it. Elijah Smith, hot off a big knockout. Su Young Yu, undefeated in the UFC so far. Got
Took
some
care of
decision
Zhao Long
wins.
in his last fight.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna start off. I think Elijah Smith, he's got a bit of wild striking. To me, he kind of reminds me of like a less polished Jacob Smith. Kind of two Smiths that I'm liking. Um,
Yeah,
he's got a bit of wild striking. He keeps his chin a bit up high, which concerns me a bit. Um, for this fight, I don't think Smith can let it go the distance. If it goes the distance, I think it favors Su Young Yu. Uh, I'm not 100% sure. I hope what I'm thinking here is either Su Young Yu is going to get caught moving his head. He moves his head a lot, and a little bit. I feel like sometimes a bit too much. I think Elijah Smith could either catch him as something big early in the first, but what I'm gonna go with, I think he's gonna get a third round TKO on the ground. I think he's gonna get a big takedown after maybe struggling a bit in this fight. And then he's just gonna give him hell on the ground, I think. I'm gonna go third round TKO for Elijah Smith.
fair. I'm gonna go with this is gonna be a crafty prediction here. I'm gonna go with Su Young Yu to get it done via decision. I think like his grappling is decent. He's got a solid like BJJ base. I think he's gonna be do enough where he doesn't get his face pounded in on the ground, and like he's got some decent boxing, like solid combinations. I think he's gonna do just enough to get like a close decision win here
Yeah.
and set Smith back a little bit. I think he's still gonna be looked at as a good prospect after this, but I'm gonna go with Su Young Yu to get it done by decision.
Yeah, I will say I'm worried he does have like pretty solid counters and he moves pretty fast. I think he's a bit more like technical than Elijah. So that's just why I don't want it. Like, if he can't get off the grappling, I am a bit worried. Uh, Bia Mesquita Montse Rendon.
Actually, I do have a strong
All
feeling that
right,
Mesquita is
let's
gonna
hear
get a
it.
finish here in the first round.
Hell yeah.
Rendon, like, simply just is not good at anything really. Like her last fight, she beat some 19-year-old, like making her debut. And Mesquita actually is a very good grappler. I think she'll get this done by first round submission.
She looks kind of jacked. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go first round sub for Mesquita as well. Hector Souza versus Luan Lacerda. You can start,
I
Will.
mean, Lacerda, he's just not particularly good. Like he doesn't strike. He's a grappler first, but he hasn't beaten any good comp in the UFC. Like his
Hmm.
only win is against
This is
was it
last fight, right?
Simon Oliveira,
Yeah, Simon. I've seen
who's
him fight. He's really
absolutely
bad. I don't think it was
Simon
that fight, but it
Oliveira
was
is
really bad.
terrible. And he's lost to Cody Stamann and Damone Blackshear.
Yeah, Blackshear's
So
not the best. That lost his age pretty bad.
yeah, and he got ground and pound TKO'd by him, and he is a grappler. So
Hmm. Yeah, he has a
I
lot of
think
subs on his record.
yeah, but he hasn't really faced good comp.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's all in like Brazilian leagues.
yeah, I think Hitcher Sosa looked pretty solid on the Contender Series. All good all around fighter. I think he's going to get this one done, be a decision, probably mostly just outstriking him.
I've seen, I mean, Hedges Souza, he wasn't able to get the finish in his fight in the Dana White's Contender Series. He grappled a lot in that one. He does have good
Yeah,
grappling. He had a nice anaconda choke in one of his wins. Um, he actually does have really good aggressive striking. Um, and one thing that stands out to me is really nice knees. I think he will be able to find a finish in this just because he's so aggressive with his striking. And like I don't feel like he needs to grapple that much. I'm gonna go low key. I'm gonna go with him getting a highlight. I'm gonna go Hetra Sosa round one. Round one TKO.
I like it.
Manuel Souza, Balagioki. Balagioki, that's a fun name to say.
Sosa's nasty with it, man. Like he's a really good striker. Heavy, heavy hands. This fight's
Very
going to be on the
heavy.
feet the whole time, I think, as long as it lasts. I think Oki's dangerous early, but his cardio is suspect. I think Sosa's going to weather the early storm and then get a finish late in the first, like a
Hmm.
nasty knockout.
Yeah, I think Oki's very good offensively with his striking, and Souza's just like I think he's just on that higher level where he understands offense and defense and the striking and the spacing and all that. Uh, I think that's going to be a massive advantage for him. I feel like he's going to make Oki miss a lot, honestly. Um, I'm gonna go round two TKO. I could, yeah, I just don't see it ending in the first, really.
That's
Maybe it will.
fair.
Maybe it will. I mean, he honestly could get a finish in the first. I don't know. I could see like a little grappling sequence maybe by Souza in the first round, just because he's really bad at grappling. Oki is. All right, Chris Curtis versus Orably. Mitebek Orably.
Absolute cinema.
Sweet, sweet angel right there. Sweet, sweet angel. All right. Orably just absolutely chinned Jack Hermanson.
I
Uh,
mean, it might be more of a
I
reflection on
might be able to do
Hermanson,
that.
but
I'm not sure. Maybe if I land that same shot, I can do that. Who knows?
yeah.
He's fighting Uncle Chris Curtis.
What's your prediction here? What do you think?
I think I think Chris Curtis is just a bit washed up. I think Orably, like I won't lie, his loss against Rebecca concerns me a lot. Not in this fight,
Yeah,
but for his future. I think this
but I
is
think he'll be able to
one.
use the grappling more in the future.
Yeah. I just think at welterweight it is going to be tougher for him to like mog people with the grappling.
Yeah,
But this isn't really one I'm really worried about him for. I do think he's got a huge grappling advantage, and even in the striking, like even though Chris Curtis is a former middleweight, like he's like small. Like Warbly
yeah, he's
has a
not huge.
big, big size advantage in this one, so I just think he's going to be able to mog him. Uh, Loki, I feel like this is gonna be kind of embarrassing for Chris Curtis. I think it's gonna be a round one sub for Orblay.
That's right. Chris Curtis, he's a durable dude though. Like if you look at his record, he's fought some good grapplers like Brendan Allen, like Jack Hermansen's a good grappler as well. I think Curtis is durable. He's just gonna get out wrestled to a decision here, I think. Orlby is gonna land some ground and pound, outstrike him maybe a little bit. But
Hmm.
I think Orlby is gonna win this by decision, a pretty clear one.
All right, we got Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus John Cena right here. No, we got Brad Tavares versus Eric Anders. Maybe one of the lowest level fights I have seen in my time as an MMA fan.
This is gonna be a bad fight. A couple unks. Like these guys are not.
I'm gonna just go straight off, and I'm not gonna like I don't know. I'm just gonna go Tavares. Um, I think it'd be cool to see him come back and get a win. I don't know. Just a name some people know.
Yeah, I don't know. Eric Anders, like his
I'm gonna go him
last
by
win,
decision.
his last win is against Chris Weidman. So yeah, I mean that kind of says a lot about you, but
Hmm.
Red Tavares, his last win is against he was unable to finish 2025 Gerald Meerschaert. So I don't know. Apparently Eric Anders is a decent grappler, I guess. I guess I'll take Eric Anders to get this done by decision with the grappling, but I really have no idea.
All right, here we go. Vitor Petrino. Oh, wait. Let's
Wait,
get
I skipped one.
Charles Johnson versus Bruno Silva. I'll
Can't
let
blame
you
you for
open up
wanting to
on this
skip
one because
over that
I
haircut.
kind of want to think about this a little one more. Think about this a little bit more.
I think I don't know. I'm just really worried about Charles Johnson's chin here. Like it's less than 2 months after he got badly chinned by Alex Perez. Like Perez had him on skates for half a round basically before having him not knowing where he was. And then he steps in on relatively short notice to take this fight against Bruno Silva. He's not the best opponent. Like he's all right. He's gotten pieced up on the feet by a lot of guys in the past. But I feel like Silva, like, I don't know. I feel like Silva is just going to be able to take advantage of Charles Johnson's chin. I think he's going to be able to get him out of there in round three.
Yeah, you know, I do like Charles Johnson a lot. I mean, especially before the Perez fight. He's got some nasty power and he's got like some his strikes come from kind of like awkward angles. Uh,
Yeah,
but
like that Van knockout.
Charles Johnson likes him young. Bruno Silva ain't that, bro. Charles Johnson likes to pick on the little bros. He likes to pick on the prospects coming up. I think Bruno Silva just purely through that unk status and like
He
having
definitely
experience,
could chin Silva, though. Like, I would not be surprised at all to see it.
especially if it's really early. If I saw Charles Johnson winning, I think it'd be like a really crafty, like smart first round KO.
Yeah,
I'm just worried about his chin. I think Silva's gonna be able to use the grappling a good amount too. Johnson's pretty easy to take down. So I just think I think Silva is gonna win a decision here. I think he
fair.
might get a couple knockdowns, but like I don't know if he's got like the same power as Perez to like put him out.
No, I mean, who was he knocked out? Like, in the UFC. I don't like Cody Durden, Tyson Nant, like a bunch of no names.
I can see him like rocking him and then like they like go
He
to the
submitted
ground.
Hyun Sung Park though, and Hyun Sung Park is
That
like
was a good
touted to
win.
be
That was a
a
good
pretty
win.
good grappler.
That's a big factor in this as well, as I think Bruno Silva proved that he's not like complete trash. I mean, he's gotten styled on a couple times, but it's against
But by who? Against
really good guys like
Manel
Manel
Top
Cop
and
and
Joshua
Joshua
Van.
Van. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go Bruno Silva, but like, I do hope this is a finish. I do feel like Silva's just this is gonna be one where it's like, how did he not finish him? I think
Yeah.
he's gonna probably wobble him a couple times. Vitor Petrino versus Fat Boy Steven Asplund.
See,
Looking like my dad's build out there.
I really do want Steven Asplund to win. Like I'm a fan of his. I love his style, but I don't think his style is one that is conducive to beating Vitor Petrino. Like a volume striker at heavyweight, he's going to put himself in harm's way. Petrino has big power. Plus, I don't trust Steven Asplund's grappling in the slightest, knowing that he got submitted by Denzel Freeman.
Yeah. Who we
I
saw.
think,
We saw what that guy looks like.
I think first round he maybe gets rocked a little bit, but he's got Petrino. Like, I think Petrino is going to submit him early in the second round. I think
Um,
like Asplund will outstrike him on the numbers in the first round, but Petrino will land the bigger shots,
mhm.
and then he'll go to the grappling in the second, and I think lock up a submission.
Yeah, I think this is one where Asplund, like, I don't know. For me, he's far too stagnant. His feet, he looks like he's just right there to get double legged. Uh,
Yeah.
I think Petrino is gonna. Hmm, I think he's gonna shoot a good double leg, probably somewhat early in the first. I think they're gonna have like a little couple exchanges, like maybe Petrino lands some nice stuff to the body, especially because Asplin doesn't really move. And I think he's gonna shoot a double leg, get some nice ground and pound. And then I think Asplund, honestly, like by the time Petrino knows he can take him down, he's just gonna go right for it again. So I think it's gonna
Yeah, I'm
be
just not sure what the path to victory for Asplund is here, to be honest.
he needs to be able to stuff all the takedowns and not get knocked out and put on the volume. And I like Petrino, like he got knocked out by who did he get knocked out by? Can you check? He got knocked out by someone. But I think he only
Uh,
has like one KO loss.
he was TKO'd by Dustin Jacoby in
Yeah.
the third round in December of 2024.
Yeah. I mean, Dustin Jacoby is pretty powerful.
And his
Um,
only other loss is by submission to Anthony Lionheart Smith.
yeah. I mean, that's just a crafty victory from a crafty vet. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And I mean, Petrino, he's knocked out Thomas Peterson, Modestas Bukauskas, Rodolfo Bellato. And Bellato's been shown to be pretty durable too.
Yeah.
So
Mulatto's kind of looking good.
I think maybe like a club and sub could happen here.
Yeah. What are you gonna go with?
I want to go round two submission for Petrino.
Round two submission. I'm gonna go round two TKO. I think it's me on the ground though. I think he's gonna get an easy takedown in the second round, and he's just gonna kind of get on top of him and guard and just kind of wail on him. Uh, Harry Hardwick versus Moran Wahiki, mate. It's a bloody good fight. It's a bloody good fight. Why does it say he's 1-0?
I think it happens with like these contender series games. I
Yeah,
don't know
man, they just
why.
they just have one for because they only have one fight with the UFC.
Yeah.
Anyway, that he is 7-0. Um, I think Rahiki is just very, very crafty with his kicks. And when you look at Hardwick, that's literally exactly what his weakness is. This guy has really, really bad movement. I feel like he's there to get hit. Um, Watching even his Cage Warriors fights, like he has good back takes, but man, he just absorbs a lot of damage. His striking just looks so bad. Like,
I I cannot in good conscience pick this guy after what I saw from him against Kawhi Fernandez. Like,
and that's such a clear blueprint to victory. Like, I don't
yeah.
care if he learns how to check a kick. Like, your movement's bad. Like, I think it's his
R
style too. Like, he's also
Rahiki, I
gonna.
think, is suspect too. Like, he got dropped twice on the contender series by some random dude from the Congo.
Uh-huh.
But like, I think he's gonna be able to do enough. He's gonna knock out Harry Hardwick in the first
Yeah.
round. Like, Hardwick is just terrible in my opinion. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think he's a UFC level fighter.
I don't rate Rahiki too high either. I do think like I mean
It'll be
like
fun, but
dudes from
that's
Africa are powerful as hell. Like I get
it,
that
to be
he might
honest.
get knocked down, but like I don't really see him going like super far in the division. But I think this is one where he's gonna abuse the kicks a lot. It's gonna be like pretty easy for him just because he has so many tools with the kicking game. I think this is gonna be like, and he doesn't have to kick the legs either. You can kick the body, you can kick the head. I think this is gonna be a round one
Yeah,
KO for Rahiki.
yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
All right, Andre Philly versus Jose Miguel Delgado.
I'm Andre Feely, bro. I'm praying for this guy, but
I'm playing. I'm praying on his downfall.
I like Andre Feely, but like, dude, this is such a bad matchup.
We
Delgado
will be
arguably
touching
beat
touchy Philly.
Arguably beat Nathaniel Wood, and now he's fighting Andre Feely, who's like 36 years old. Like, Feely's getting chinned in the first round. I'm sorry to have to say it, but
And like
Delgado's putting him out
to me,
half
that's
a
not
round
even like an
probably.
arguably like. I felt like Delgado was just clearly the sharper fighter in that one. I feel like he showed
Yeah,
off really, really sharp striking. He's a really, really accurate striker. Philly's chinny. Delgado gonna get a highlight. Round one KO for Delgado, in my opinion.
yeah.
Ion Kutulaba versus Umar Sai. Sign that this is the feature fight. Sign that this is the feature fight, bro. This
The
is
bout order is weird on this card, but
um. I'm gonna go with Umar Sai. Kutulaba just has a lot of losses on his record.
he's 19-11-1. His UFC record is 8-10-1.
I think he's just kind of a guy here. I think Umar Sai is he's not really a guy I've seen like a lot of favorable tape on as my time as a UFC fan, but like I know how talented he is. I think he's gonna be able to pull off something. I feel like he's gonna get a finish. I don't know like quite where yet. I think like round two KO for Umar Sy.
I mean, Sai is physically a beast. Like he's got like an
Yeah,
84-inch reach or something. He's 6'4", like huge dude. And he's a good grappler too, in what I've seen of him. Like he's got all the tools, I think. And Kudalaba is not a good grappler. He's been submitted quite a few times. Like he got submitted by Ryan Spann and Johnny Walker. I think this is going to be the path to victory for Sai. I think Sai's going to get the second round submission.
nice. Yeah, I think he's got to do something exciting. I think we are gonna get a finish in that fight. All right. Speaking of a fight we probably won't get a finish in because it's women. Amanda Lemos versus Gillian Robertson.
I think Gillian Robertson's going to get it done here. I think it may actually be by a finish. I think by a submission, honestly. Lemos is terrible, like
Hmm.
just awful fighter, to be honest. And Robertson's got great ground game, ground and pound submissions. And Lemos has been submitted a couple times by Verna Jandiroba and then by Jessica Andrade, who isn't really like a submission artist necessarily. So I think Robertson gets it done by submission round three.
Yeah, I'll go Gillian Robertson decision. Um, Now here we go. This fight is gonna be better than Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway. That's a crazy, crazy thing to say. But
I mean,
after watching that fight,
not a high bar to be honest.
like before before that fight, if I had said that, like, the fuck are you talking about, bro? That fight was like, I don't know, it was just 25 minutes of back control. Like at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like, I don't
There's no,
know.
that's how I look at all my BJJ classes.
Me after I
20,
control my shortest friend in
5 minutes of fighting the hands.
1 second of wrestling. Anyway, Kevin Vallejos, this kid is nasty. Um, this kid has a lot of KOs on his resume. He's coming out of Argentina. This kid, no, I'm gonna go a little Max Kellerman here. This kid is the Lionel Messi of MMA. This kid's kicks are brutal. I think this is gonna be a big thing in this fight. Um, his kicks are so nice. I think he's gonna be able to hurt Josh Emmett. He's a bit stagnant, kind of keeps his hands low and like uh chills in the corner looking for a big overhand. I
Yeah,
think it's gonna be a fight where Vallejos just outclasses him.
I agree with you. I think um I think Vallejos is gonna gradually break him down, and I think he's gonna find a TKO in round four.
Hmm. I think this is gonna be a great fight. I think Vallejos is gonna maybe show off a little bit of his grappling, maybe in like the first or second round. Um, I think that's just gonna be one way that he throws off Josh Emmett. I think he's gonna be able to find like a big long combination against the fence. and maybe like the third round really hurt Josh Emmett. I think Josh Emmett's gonna wear a lot of the damage. Like he's just taken so much damage over his career.
Yeah.
I could honestly see this like nah, I'm gonna go TKO. I think he's gonna get cut big, and then I think it's in the fourth round there's gonna be a lot of blood or something like that. It's gonna kind of get stopped. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go same. I'm gonna go fourth round TKO. I think he's gonna get it done. Kevin friggin'
All right.
Vallejos, bro.